What's going on, 210 Hotspot? I got J.Starr right now in the building with me. Our first interview that's long overdue.
What's up?
We're going to get into some politics. We're going to get into how the rap scene is going in San Antonio, and we're just going to hear from J.Starr's point of view. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you started off at.
Me, like a lot of cats, I started out in church. You know what I'm saying? Son of a preacher man, pastor, mom's a pastor. Started playing the drums when I was about 4. Started traveling. I didn't start singing and stuff till around high school. Born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Thugtown, Gangsta's Paradise.
Okay.
Been in the town for 10 years. I lived it twice. I lived it back in 94 when it was real bad. Yeah, got my start in the church, man, just like everybody else.
Okay. So, seems like you've been in the music business for a while now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about how San Antonio hip-hop in a direction and is going right now? How do you feel about that?
I mean, number one, off the muscles, just the fact we having that conversation is a beautiful thing to me because for a while there wasn't nothing going on out here. When I lived out in 94, 95, I remember PKO, shout out to the OGs, they was doing their thing. When I came back in 02, there was a dude named Michael Knight. That's funny, just bringing that up. He was doing his thing, Marcus Calloway, shout out to Marcus Calloway. He one of the cats been out here doing it for a minute. So, in my opinion, you know, you take the good with the bad. You know, there's a lot of people out here working, getting it. There's a lot of talent in San Antonio. We just really ain't got no avenue to really showcase it. But it's a good thing. It's existing. All that bickering and shit, people fighting over who the king of this, that. I think that's total bullshit. It's the dumbest shit ever. Don't nobody know you. What the fuck is you the king of? Nothing. But other than that, it's all good. There's you know, take the good with the bad. You got people out here that's working, and you got a bunch of clowns that's in the way. But other than that, it's a good look. I fuck with the city, personally.
Right. So, it's been a couple local rappers that actually have been on the radio. On
radio. That's funny. That's another conversation. Go ahead.
On 98.5, you know, they had a few spins here and there, and
I've been on there a couple times.
I've seen personally that a few of them may have a little big head from that. How do you feel about that when you see them in the club?
I mean, for one, a lot of them you talking about you don't see the club. Scary ass niggas. I don't know if they live in this city or not. You know, you know, I don't really go to clubs as much. I'm getting older, but when I'm there, you see me, and like my man Polo Marvin, shout out to him. This dude be everywhere. Everywhere. And any nigga won't let my nigga in the club, you're crazy. Like, you're tripping, man. This dude showing love. But it's easy to be delusional and get caught up in the hype. You know, I read a lot of quotes. And one, they say about a wise man knows he knows nothing. So a lot of these cats that fall into that trap and think they done did something because they're on the radio, man, they fooling themselves. But God got a way always bring you back down to reality. And I'll be down here waiting on you. We can chill again, talk.
I hear you. So just keeping on the same topic of the actual radio, do you feel like the actual local radio station that's supposed to be the #1 for hip hop and R&B, I ain't gonna say no names, but do you feel like they give local artists they just do? Disclaimer
off the muscle, I'm giving my opinion. I'm nobody, but so whatever's whatever. In my opinion, the radio station is a joke. It's sad. Because when I moved from Dallas, so when I talk to my people from Dallas and people from Atlanta, first thing they say is San Antonio, oh, y'all ain't got no black radio station.
Wow.
Which hip hop ain't a black thing, but you know, it's black music. It's considered black music. So the fact that we got the hip hop station that no African Americans work there other than Valencia, you know, and it's just me giving my opinion. I don't think that's a good look, and it's reflected in our choice of music because it's the beat. They got the beat in Houston, Dallas. They don't play the same trash ass shit we be playing. So, to sum it up in a nutshell, our radio station is a joke, and that's just how I feel. They don't support local artists at all. They don't. I can't. You name me one DJ at one time, 98.5 The Beat. Oops, that's the name of the radio station, by the way. Broke a record. Like they don't break records. Nobody got we don't have nobody out here that got that kind of pull. So I think the radio station is a joke. And for us to be a major city, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But something's gonna have to give eventually. You know, people are complacent and cool laid back right now and ain't tripping. But somebody we gonna have to fight. We gonna take some shit. We want some eventually.
Okay. That's very strong, opinionated words.
That's how I feel. I mean, if I had been nowhere else, I would be cool. I did my time in the FDC, downtown Houston, right in the heart of it, man. When I tell you, they radio station got me through. They gospel station goes so hard.
Right.
I mean, I'm a regular street nigga, but I was like, wow, you know. But we don't have no jazz station. We don't have no R&B station. Like it's sad, brother. And that's just my opinion.
Now let me ask you also, just to stay on topic of the local radio stations down here. Now, every year they throw this concert and they bring
it's a concert?
People and they bring people down here from other cities, but I heard that they don't actually pay the local artists, and it's a hassle just for them to get on. Have you heard anything like that?
I have not, but to not veer off from the subject but go in the same direction, this is the only city I've ever been where the artists got to pay to perform.
Wow.
I don't know where I lived in Dallas, I've lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I've lived in New York, I got family in Cali, I've traveled my entire life. I've been getting paid since I was fucking before 10.
Wow.
So, and I'm talking about we open up for nobody's and we're making $100 a piece.
Right.
$300, $400. Down here, you have to pay as an artist to perform. That's crazy. So for you to tell me that about to be, I believe it. And I don't know why this city is so trash to the point we won't bring, like we're not going to, like the B-Bash, for instance.
Right.
You're never going to hear of a Jay-Z or of I mean, even somebody new, or Ace Hood, like, because they're always, like, we only bring Slim Thug here, Zero. Like a nigga from Houston can get his scratch out here. Easy. They love them. But as far as it come to the local artists, no, man, you get no love. You get no love. So, yeah, I'm not shocked about that.
So I've actually been around the scene too for a little while. I think we have a lot of talented artists down here who are worthy to get paid.
Who are worthy? I mean, you gotta sharpen your craft, you know, and people want to see the best. If you want people to pay you for your talent, you need to be on your A game. So, me personally, just being out here looking around, it was a wave for a while where you hear the AJ Hers, the Questions, the Khalid, Fade Dog. That was like the main little circle. Dre C's and Taiwan. But me personally, I think Bugsy's good enough. I think Sosa's good enough. The little homie Worldwide doing his thing, he good enough. It's a lot of people. My nigga Avar and Polar Pimp, they getting they like prime example. Them niggas got a website. They got their shit together. Hoodie G, them Red Sox fam. These cats got product. They got material. Take Over the South. My boy Ronnie Millions them. They got their stuff together, man. Faye ENT. These cats is all over the internet. The reason I'm saying it, because I can't get them out of my head, because everywhere I look, they there and they doing stuff.
Right.
Whiskey Brazil, them cats. Shout out to them Queen of the Tone girls. Like, they showing the dudes is hating on each other how they can come together and make good music. Guy Harper got something to do with that. So, I mean, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of talent out here, man. Anybody that got their business together and can present a product that's worthy of what they trying to get, then hey, that's what it is.
Okay, I hear you. So let me ask you, since we was talking about the actual internet, do you feel like the internet is the best marketing tool to get your music out?
I wouldn't say the best. It's strong. It's one of the strongest. If it wasn't for the internet, you wouldn't have Wiz Khalifa's and Soulja Boys. These are cats that marketed the shit out of the internet. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't get rid of these cats. So I think it's strong. I wouldn't say the best. I mean, it depends on where you're at. A place like San Antonio is one of the best because you don't have a lot of stuff going on here. A place like New York, LA, you can just walk into an AR, you know, somebody put something in their hand.
Right.
They actually see you perform. So, you know, it's whatever works best for you.
What would you tell a up and coming artist right now who has a lot of talent and wants to try to make something happen in San Antonio? What would be your advice?
2 things off the muscle. Like Stokely from Make Edition told me, who was the lead singer, one of the coldest drummers in life. Sharpen your craft. You got to have your A game tight. People like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, all them champions, they practice. Like, you don't never hear about the practicing part, how they practice and stay on top of their game.
Right.
That's number one. Two, get out of San Antonio. And I mean, it ain't a shot at San Antonio. Like, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I lived in Dallas. Anywhere you at home, like the Bible says, without getting out religious, a prophet is not honored in his own home. You have to go out, you know, make a name for yourself. Get the world involved. Man, your home is your home. They gonna get with you when everybody else do. It shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is. So, you know, practice to get out of San Antonio and move, keep working, build, market. Kirk Franklin, I met him. And one thing he told me, it ain't about being high to meet people. The strongest thing he said is networking. You know, so when you meet good people and people like yourself, you know, connect,
right.
Get a good rapport, get a good feel of them, get their contact information, and build relationships with these people. So
all right.
That's just some advice I got.
And just to finish up our conversation, because it's really not an interview to me, it's more of a conversation, because I know you on a personal level.
Yeah, that's what we do, is on the phone.
Oh yeah. So I guess the last thing I want to ask is what's coming up from you, and when am I going to hear the project with Avar and J.Starr? When is that going to happen?
Well, number one, he was the first one that sat and pulled my coattail at the club. I don't know where we was, drunk and shit. He said, "Say, man, you and Avar need to do a mixtape, period." So we working on it right now. We got a track called Roll Up. Me, Marcus Calloway, and Avar. Avar wrote the hook.
Okay.
It's crazy. But we working on that now, man. We finna do a video for this song called What If. Avar wrote the hook. It's crazy. What if you were my girl? That shit hot. So we working on that. I got Big Sting in the movie on Dat Piff right now. You can go download that for free. Everybody mad at me because I ain't selling it. I mean, I love my people, and this is what I do it for. So I'm giving y'all that project for free, for the simple fact.
Wow. Where can they get that at again?
On Dat Piff.
Okay.
DATPIF. Go download that for free. Also, I got Rockstar. Shout out to my boy J-Rock. We got the Rockstar compilation about to drop any day now. This is my fault, we've been lacking. And then also I got on Dat Piff I upload Pro Tools, mixtape, and Spaceship Music.
Okay.
So them two good projects. But that's what I got going right now, man. A gang of videos on YouTube. My channel is J.Starr 3, J-I-M-I-S-T-A-R-R 3. You can follow me on Twitter, J.Starr, J-I-M-I-S-T-A-R-R. And I'm just working, man. Got a lot of shows and stuff coming up, trying to get some stuff popping on the West Coast. So look out for that.
Right.
You know, and just working, man.
You're real active on your Facebook. You always giving out a lot of knowledge, a lot of game, a lot of quotes from, you know, ancient wisdom that a lot of people really don't understand these days. So you do give out a lot of game on there. Shout out your Facebook, man. Let us know where we can find you at.
Facebook, man, is J, just the letter J, Starr, S-T-A-R-R, Stinger. It's J.Starr Stinger. I got a fan page, J.Starr, 2 R's. And like you say, man, I just try to seek knowledge daily, you know, and share a game. Try to help everybody learn something, man, so we can all do better, you know. So yeah, follow us online, man. We try to keep it positive.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this conversation. It was a pleasure working with you today, man, and thanks for your time.
Likewise, bro. Appreciate you.
210hotspot.com.
210hotspot.com. My boy Polo Marvin.
1.